Hello there, and welcome to another episode of our Immortals of Aveum Let's Play. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. Pretty sure I'm saying that title different in almost every intro. Aveum, I think it's Aveum. Anyway, in the last episode we did some stuff, and we're getting ready to head off to meet with the big bad. It's not coming to me for some reason. I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, I did do a little bit of exploration, in between episodes. The biggest thing I found was my first bit of epic gear. An epic Magnus javelin. Basically, it's the same thing as what we were using. Lower damage, with lower damage, but a higher fire rate, higher capacity, and it sends off these javelins very quick. Let's see if I can, just look at that. Compared to look at that. Yeah, I just think that's just monumentally better. I think I'm going to avoid doing any upgrading of sigils until we get more legendary stuff. So yeah. But anyway, our objective is to give the portal stone to Captain Selko. So let's go ahead and get to that. Oh, he's over there. Before we do that, I have to check this. There's some new of these. What does it give? Spell break damage, and no. What we have is better. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to the captain.
So, Kirkin didn't say what that thing does.
Probably better you don't know, sir.
Is it though?
If you got captured.
Sure. It's just, if I knew the whole plan, it could be helpful, since I'm part of the plan. Am I right?
You have a point.
You aren't going to tell me, are you?
Nope.
Great. See you around, Captain.
Jack, Kirkin's asking for an update.
I delivered the portal stone to Captain Selko. What's next?
Rendezvous with the rest of us at Nocia. Our parley with Sandrak is imminent.
Parlay.
What?
Never heard anyone actually use that word.
It's the nerves.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
Alright, so now we get to go to Nocia. Where are we heading for that? Oh, we got a ways to go. All the way to here. We do have a portal, so we will grab that. We're in... Is this Crown's Gate? Okay. So we're going to take the portal to Crown's Gate instead of walking all the way there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Greyville Plaza. Gotcha. I would love to open this, but I am missing an ability. I believe it's called there's an ability called Refract, which is what I'm missing, so can't do that. Anyway, I'd love to, but we can't. Good, that's what I was hoping to grab. Max out our health crystals. Oh, okay. I walked over here at one point. Don't know if I recorded it, but yeah, we couldn't open this because it was story locked, I guess. Plenty of sense. All right, new area, new people to fight. Wow, kind of a big area, but pretty cut and dry. A lot of side areas it's looking, but we'll see about that. Got the portal open, good. That could have definitely gone better, but... Sorry, I saw a thing. There we go. Every little bit helps. Wow. Okay, nothing there. At least... There we go. I always check just to make sure there's nothing new in them. I am gonna head up this way, just... I can't help it. I really can't. I just want to see if there's anything cool. Another green? Wow. So 2 of those helped us get up to 3, so I'm happy. Bit of lore. Crown's Gate Fanes, okay. Kind of surprised I haven't seen anything pop. Ah. Spoke too soon. Oh, hello. Big friends. That actually went better than last time. Yeah, that went a lot better than last time. So it's just... Okay, coals. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on doing too much more exploration, just because I know for a fact there's like... You know, I'll be coming back to these places, because like, I can't do anything to that. So no, we'll just continue on. Though I'd love to get up to that. That's a gold chest. I don't think I can reach it though from here. Yeah, probably not. Alright, let's see what's down here. Always use more gold.
That's Nocia up ahead. Game face, Jack.
Yeah, we'll get there in a second. Yeah, finally figured out what you can use these crystals for. They produce health crystals and mana crystals. So, good thing to remember, good thing to know. Opened up that one. And on we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crap. Oh, hello. See what that is before we continue. Bashers, armor and melee damage. We're good. I don't use melee. So I think we're good. Hello. Come up and over. Oh, come on, I hate these things. I really do hate these things because they're so random. But we got it that time, so not too bad. Into Nocia we go.
Can I call dibs?
Not the time, Jack.
So, what's the plan?
To know, this all feels a bit improvisational, if I'm being honest.
You bring no banner?
Didn't feel the need.
I held a small hope you might see reason. Yet you remain the same Kirkin that made me abandon the Immortals years ago. Obsessed with victory, stranger to compromise. Your eye ever bent towards the world's ruin.
And you just want to save it.
I can. With this. Its mastery over the fonts means I can end the war.
You mean win the war? By turning the rest of us defenseless?
In our every meeting, a yipping pup.
Jack's right, though. You're not worthy of that power, Sandrak. Your airships bombed the free cities of the East and then wonder why they resist you now? The last order that surrendered to Rasharn, you burned their ambassadors alive. If my eye is ever bent towards the world's ruin, it's because I'm trying to stop the man causing so much of it.
Please. Don't make me do this.
Captain Selko. You went mad. You didn't abandon us. You were exiled. And I'm still paying the price for not killing you.
Remember, this blood is on your hands.
It's the wound!
He's moving it!
We have to go! Now!
Fall back!
Yeah, that's not good. So we're gonna have to make our way back, I guess. Oh, wait, no, they brought us back. Okay, cool.
Devin.
Jack, glad you're on your feet. That could have been so much worse. Took ages, but Zendara was finally able to dig you out of the rubble.
Oh, no, not her. I rather would have died. I'm never living that down.
Nope. Never.
How many did we lose?
Considering Sandrak just dropped a city into the wound, surprisingly few. But enough to have made his point. Kirkhan's left for Lavenry to talk with the king. He wants a full surrender after Nosea. There's even talk that Kirkhan's emergency powers may be rescinded.
So who's in charge?
Zendara. And I'll warn you, she's in a bit of a mood.
Kind of on brand for her.
I heard that.
Whoops.
Meet us in the war chamber, Jack. We've come to the conclusion that we're in desperate need of a plan.
Yeah. Well, let's do some conversations real quick.
Silas.
Hello, sir.
How many lightless does your Magnus oversee?
Can't count them all by now. He's been taking on the debts of hundreds of us from the other Magni for years. As I understand it, having an implied private army within the army is a mark of prestige in the dynastic houses. You know, like you'll be doing now that you're an immortal.
Yeah, no, I wasn't planning on it.
Are you serious? Debt collection seems wonderful to me. I mean, us lightless have been trained at the country's expense, and our arms and armor aren't free, are they? It adds up fighting for one's king.
You know that's fucking insane, right?
Nice.
As a general line of thinking.
Huh. Is it? But then, who am I to question the ways of the Magni, sir? I might even be accused of being unpatriotic.
Oh my god, he's completely brainwashed.
Kirkhan was your father's commanding officer at Sundown 10?
Indeed she was, sir. Ages ago. What a harrowing experience that was, by all accounts. My father's still shaken by it. Sundown 10's one of the few battles where Rasharn deployed its Archon battalion. Even though it was a Lucian victory, due to your Grand Magnus, of course, they say the Archons were granted rights of citizenship in Rasharn after that.
Their constructs are citizens?
Just the Archons, sir, for their valor in battle. They're allowed free worship, of what I can't begin to imagine, and have the vote so long as they serve in the Rasharnian armed forces for a span. That's what some of my squad mates used to say anyway, the older ones. It could just be a lightless soldier's tale. You know how fanciful they can be when it comes to ideas of rights and opportunities and such.
If.
That shouldn't have to be fanciful.
No.
Now you're just pulling my leg, sir.
Completely brainwashed.
I'd better go.
If you're wondering why I keep doing these conversations between missions, it's because there are trophies associated with, like, talking to certain people, like, exhausting all of the dialogue they have, and I would like to do that. I'd like to get those done. I don't think it's something you can miss. I mean, if it is, I'm definitely going to be trying to keep up with it, but... And I personally find it very interesting. I wonder, I don't... Yeah, no, nothing yet. Heading back into the Grand Chamber, right? I want to see if Hauser has anything else to say. He's another one.
Your lordship.
Jack?
He's another one that has, like, exhaust all of his dialogue options and you get a trophy.
I didn't see you at Nosea when we confronted Sandrak. Were you there?
Answered your own question there, no?
I mean, maybe that was the point. You not being seen. Like you were covering us or something.
Considering what happened, perhaps I should have been. But no, I was away taking care of a few things. An ambassador of Kylay caught wind of the meeting in Nosea. Thought they would show up with a delegation to show their support for Lucium's surrender.
Yeah, they didn't make it.
Funny that.
I really like Hauser.
Talk to you later, Hauser.
He's edgy, which is a little like, but I think he's funny. I think he's cool. New lore popping up everywhere. Well, that was technically a story mission, so anything new in here? No. Alright. This is the captain. Come on. Why do you have to...
Glad to see you, Captain Soko. After what happened at Nocia, I wasn't sure who made it.
Sir,
Everything okay? That's a dumb question, isn't it?
my husband lost his son at Nocia. It was a disaster. And well, he was one of the many soldiers I brought through with the portal stone.
I'm so sorry, Captain. But no one knew how powerful Sandrak had become. That's not on you.
Don't. There's no scenario where I'm blameless in this.
Do you want to talk about it?
You probably don't want to know how I really feel. My thoughts aren't very kind towards the Magni at the moment.
Understandable.
I'm afraid I might speak out.
Go ahead. You know I won't take it personally.
I know, sir, but it's just... The lightless live and die according to the rather monstrous whims of the Magni, wouldn't you say? Nocia was the perfect example of that.
Yeah. It feels like it sometimes. I grew up without any real magic, and, well, there's a reason my family and I had to hide out in the Underbridge.
To find a life, instead of living the one the Magni would give you. It takes its toll, the structure of it all.
Yeah. Something like that.
Forgive me, sir. I'm just still shaken by the whole ordeal. I'll find myself in time.
I'm actually glad we had that conversation. Just because he needed to get that off his chest. Hey, what was that? Oh, it's just a light reflection.
Kirkin may be gone, but our job's still the same. Eliminating Sandrak and his hold over the fonts.
There are 5, right? He can't have them all yet. We may not know what the Binding Stone does, or how Sandrak uses it, but we can try and keep him away from the rest if all of us just... What?
The fonts are hidden from us, Jack. Invisible. Buried in the liminal spaces where the borders between Aveum and the Shrouded Realm are weakest.
We only know the location of 2. The Palathon is actually built around one, and the other is in the Tower of Masks in Risharn.
Which means Sandrak's already used the Binding Stone to absorb its power.
We have to assume he has.
Technically, we now know the location of 3 fonts, but the one in the Pale Forest is, well, you saw what happened to it.
So that leaves the last 2, and only Sandrak knows where they are. Fine. Pin that. We concentrate on the Binding Stone instead. We know where that is. We just need to learn how to shut it off. And fast.
Not necessarily. According to my research, a Thrada-Kul takes a huge toll on its possessor. Sandrak will have to rest before doing another stunt like that. We may have a little time.
Which leads us to former Grand Magnus, Thaddeus. Kirkin's predecessor, now in exile. The oldest of us that still lives. By all accounts, he was an expert on Aristea. If there's a weakness to the very Aristean Binding Stone, he'll know about it. In theory.
Sticky wicket, the situation with Thaddeus.
That's not important.
Kind of feels like it is.
What Zendara means to say is it doesn't matter that Thaddeus hates the Immortals and everything we stand for, because you'll undoubtedly figure out a way to convince him to help us.
Oh, jeez.
And a bonus potential setback, because the universe is cruel. Like the remaining fonts, we also don't know where Thaddeus is.
His last known location was the Sky Islands of Oramin, digging through the archives at the Library of Akoth.
Okay, then what are we waiting for? I go to Orman, make nice with a friendly librarian.
Actually getting to Oramin is difficult, Initiate. You're gonna need to learn how to ride a ley line.
Oh, finally.
Devin, you're running support. Walk Jack through what he needs to do to get airborne.
Ready when you are, Jack.
I actually think that this might be where we wrap up today's episode. Because that sounds involved, and that sounds like it's going to take a little while. So I think, yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.